Hi guys, I'm gonna show you the best way to ship your flowers. This is my first time doing this video, so don't judge. I use a tissue box. I got puffs. You can use a square one, you can use a rectangular, whatever you have. I already took the tissues out like this on the side, just so I can use the top part where the hole is to be more tight to transport the flowers. I'm gonna tape the box. So it's already empty. Okay, so we have an empty box that we're gonna use for the flowers. Then I have a big transportation box. It really depends how big your flowers are and how big your bouquet is. I'm gonna use this as an example because it has many different types of flowers. So depending on how big your flowers is, you can get a bigger box. I use an Amazon regular box for this. I'm also gonna need a paper towel. And we can use the tissues as well, but paper towel is just a little more congested and it can drop the flowers better. You're gonna need a tape. You're gonna need a markers. You can use Sharpie, red or black, whatever you prefer. Usually red is what they write fragile with, so I would recommend it. Then we have different hair ties. That's to wrap the flowers. You can improvise, you can use any sorts of them. We're also gonna need some water just so we can keep the flowers fresh. It's really important to send us your flowers fresh, just because we need to make sure we dehydrate them once they still like have color in there, so we can retain the color and it can look beautifully in your board. This is the flowers. So now I'm gonna, first thing, I'm gonna cut them. I don't need those stems, so I'm gonna cut to the blooms basically, just like that. Then so I already cut all the stems nice and neatly. Now I'm gonna use the tie. It doesn't need to be like super tight, just so they can hold on. Then I'm gonna get the paper towel. Okay. Gonna wrap the bouquet. I'm gonna use another hair tie. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna dip it in a glass of water. You can use any bowl or whatever you want. It doesn't need to drip. So you're gonna put it so it's a little wet. It needs to be done. Usually, like, I recommend overnight. I think it's the best way to ship it. If you ship it less than overnight, the chances the flowers come dead is pretty big. Okay, so we already wrapped the flowers. They have water in them. It doesn't need to be plenty of water. That's gonna retain them for those 24 hours that we need them to stay fresh until you transport them. Now I'm gonna open the box. So it has a plastic thing. That's why I like the puffs, because it's pretty tight. I'm gonna make just enough space to put the flowers in, just like that, so they don't move a lot. If you need to secure them with some tape with a paper towel, you can totally do that. And make sure they don't move in your box, they don't flip. I will secure them on all four ends, just in case. you go. And then, what was coming? Once we're done with putting the flowers in the box, as you see, they're already really nice and secure. They don't move that much. They're not gonna fly away from the box. You get the box, you get the tape, you put the box in the center of this box. So now when I'm done securing the flowers, as you may see, even if I flip the box, they don't move. I'm gonna get a separate paper towel sheet. I'm gonna put it around the bouquet, just like that. So even if a little water spills, there's something to help them. Don't like wrap the flowers around it, let them breathe. But just because the box has, I don't want it to touch my flowers, so I'm gonna do that. There you go. Okay, now I'm gonna close the box. And you tape it, just like you would tape a normal box. Now I've already flipped. This is the bottom, this is the top. So I'm gonna get a Sharpie and I'm gonna put arrow up. I'm gonna put the top right on top of it. And then if you want to put a fragile with red pencil, you can. If not, in a post office, they sell a really nice tags that says fragile on them. You can use them as well. I would recommend you putting the packages fragile, just because you never know, they might squish it in a heavier boxes. You don't want to destroy your flowers. I would put insurance on them if I have to, overnight them, and make sure they are nice and fresh. Thank you. Have a good day.